This is going to be a collective alignment reading for fire signs. So if you are an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, this collective reading is going to be for you, beloved. Alrighty, I'm going to do each individual sign in the order of Aries, Leo, and then Sagittarius. Okay, we're going to see what it is that you may need to release, okay, and what it is that you may need to install, okay, to help you to create alignment or stay in alignment. Alrighty, and I also want you guys' perspectives. Give me your criticism. I can take constructive criticism. Okay, when it comes to these readings, I'm trying to switch it up a little bit because I am an alignment reader, so I'm trying to do more readings around alignment. I am going to go back to doing the regular readings probably next week. Okay, and I've also been really busy, you guys. Okay, with my daughter having prom coming up this weekend, and then she has graduation soon after. My daughter had her play. My other daughter had her play. You know, then I got the baby girl. So I've been a bit busy. But I'll be back to doing regular readings next week. But I did want to try out the alignment readings, see how you guys feel about it, if you like them, if you don't like them, if you feel like there's certain things that I can do better or whatever. Alrighty, but I'm about to get ready to do Aries. So I ask my higher self, the Most High, and the Ascended Master, establish into the reading. Alrighty, Aries, let's see. What is it that you can release or install? You guys have install free. Okay, so maybe you have an opportunity, Aries, okay, to liberate yourself, free yourself from something, okay? And this could be externally or internally, okay? I'm going to try to stick with the internally because we're talking about alignment, okay? So this could be you freeing your mind, okay? Getting the weight off of your heart, okay? Freeing your spirit, you know, especially if you've been feeling, you know, lost or stuck or trapped. You just take it how it resonates for you. But let's see. For Aries spirit, what does Aries need to know? You guys have release indecisive. Okay, so maybe there's a decision that you have to make that's going to help you to liberate yourself in some type of way, Aries. So you have to release this indecisive energy. Okay, I'm here and stay strong. So this could definitely have to do with like power of the will. I don't know if you've been getting tested. Your will has been getting tested. Your strength has been getting tested. But there's something about you needing to make up a decision. Okay. Let's see. For Aries spirit, what does Aries need to know? You guys have install healed. Okay. So there may be some healing work, some overall healing work. Okay, that's going to help you to strengthen your soul in some type of way. Okay, I don't know. It's definitely giving me like a trapped or a stuck energy. Okay, especially with the free. Like you have an opportunity to free yourself. Okay, get out of a place of feeling stuck, feeling trapped. For some, it can even be like a place of lack. Okay, but Spirit is saying install healing, okay? At the bottom of the deck, you guys have release attack, okay? So, I don't know. It's definitely giving me a test of the will for you, Aries. I don't know who's been testing you, okay? But I feel like it's an opportunity to strengthen, okay, yourself in some type of way. Install decisive is behind there. And we had release indecisive. So, it's something about, you having to make up your mind to liberate yourself, free yourself from something. This could be free yourself from bondage. I don't know if you guys have been dealing with karmic cycles because that's really what it's given. Okay, maybe certain attachments with a release attack. It's kind of giving me attachments. Okay. Hold on, gang. Alrighty, Aries, my bad. Okay, so it's definitely giving me you have some type of toxic attachment. Now, this could be to a person, place, thing, okay? Or there could be something maybe within you. If it's not something externally, and it could still go the same way. Maybe there's certain toxic habits, ways of believing, being that you need to make up your mind about releasing so that you can heal. Okay, because I'm definitely getting the energy of a test of the will. So this could be you being tested mentally, emotionally, physically. I almost want to read off all the chakras for you, Aries. Okay, I'm trying to see what would be most important. For sure, the crown chakra. Okay. Installed, connected. So it's something about, yeah. I'm going to read the crown chakra and maybe the third eye chakra. Because there's something that's affecting you when it comes to your connection to the divine. Again, I don't know if you're like in a period of, it's almost giving, what's the best way to put it? It's almost like you have like an angel and a devil on your shoulder, Aries. That's the energy that I'm getting. Like you don't know which way is leaning you, which voice is louder. Okay. A test of the will. Now, I don't know if you just feel like you're being tested, and this could be by the divine, okay? Or again, if there's some type of external test that's happening for you. But there's an opportunity to either choose your divinity or choose a karmic route. That's the energy that I'm getting with you guys. Okay, I'm using the How to Heal Yourself Oracle deck. My mommy got me this, y'all. Okay, I'm going to read off the crown and the third eye for you guys, but for you, Aries, I feel like you really should try to focus on all the chakras. Okay. Because you may need to do a bit of balancing in all areas of your chakras. Okay. From the root to the crown. Okay. I mean, I could read a bit off of each one. Okay, for the crown, possible message. Symptoms that show up here may be general messages from your body about feeling lost, confused, or untrusting of yourself, life, and the universe. You might also fear the unknown or feel confused or worried about what the next step is in life should be. You may worry you'll never find your way or will be wandering around alone forever. Okay. Third eye, possible message. Issues in this chakra may be metaphors for ignoring your own intuition, worrying you don't have intuition, worrying about the future, being blocked from seeing things clearly, or blocking out what you already know. So for some, you guys already know what this attachment is. And it could be you have an external energy that's been raising some type of spiritual warfare against you. But I'm also getting the energy, Aries, of you guys going through your own personal war. Like your own internal battle. Okay, I'm seeing like that yin yang card that I have in another one of my decks, but in reverse. It's like you're going through some type of internal struggle that's creating imbalancement. And you have an opportunity to liberate yourself, free yourself from that struggle. But you have to start putting in work to really heal certain areas that maybe you've been indecisive about. You could even be defensive about or feel like you're being attacked, especially if someone has mentioned these things to you. But it's something about you needing to make up your mind when it comes to your healing. I'm seeing install brave behind this decisive. And I told you, something about strength, being strong. It's going to show you just how resilient you are. And I feel like it's going to help you to get connected to the divine. I don't know if there's a version of you that you've been operating out of. And I'm not talking down on anybody. But right now, Aries, some of you guys could be like in your villain era. Operating out of your shadow self a little bit. Okay. But you have an opportunity to break free from that. And it's all about the next decision that you make and whether or not you choose to stay connected to the divine. Because I feel like you do have a connection to the divine. Okay. And I don't know if someone like hurt you or what that has you feeling like you want to be in this villain era. But let me finish reading these off. Okay, it's common to feel like you can't see a way out of something when this chakra is speaking. Okay, see your way out. It's giving me that trap, that stuck energy. Now, I don't know if you've been kind of stuck in this energy for a while. Okay, but that's the third eye. Okay, for the throat chakra, it says possible messages. Problems in this chakra may be general messages about not speaking up for yourself, lack of confidence, not owning your own truth, difficulty expressing your needs, swallowing your emotions, choking back grief or other emotions, feeling like you have to swallow your wants or needs in your life or a job, not being or feeling hurt, or the fear of sharing how you feel or others not liking what it is that you have to say. It could also be connected to the feeling like your voice doesn't matter. Okay, heart chakra. The heart chakra hovers in the center of your chest. It is linked to love, including self-love, relationships with others, forgiveness, and the ability to bond with others. It also represents your own heart's desire and your ability to manifest them. The heart chakra spans over the thymus gland, the super important gland for the health of your immune system. Okay, possible message. Problems in this chakra can be a message about being conflicted, especially inner confliction. Okay, and feeling unsettled in your heart space. Symptoms that show up in the chest area, including the lungs, chest, and heart, might symbolize your tendency to carry burdens on your chest. Having a heavy heart or the fear of opening up your heart. Feeling like you're being held back or pushed back, suffocated, the inability to breathe, not able to catch your breath because life is hard, you're feeling heartbroken, and being unable to get things off of your chest. It could be that even your heart space is really affecting your energy. What hurt you guys that made you feel so attacked? For some, you could have been dealing with actual physical abuse or someone who's very narcissistic. If they're not a narcissist, I'm getting almost like y'all were dealing with like a narcissistic energy. Someone who could have been attacking all your areas of your chakras. Okay, solar plexus. Possible messages. Symptoms in this chakra may be general messages about feeling powerless or insecure and not having a say over your own life. They may be connected to the feeling that you are losing control or having your sense of power taken away. A lot of your digestive system is covered by this chakra. Problems in digestive areas are connected to not being able to process or digest life. Okay, sacral. Possible messages. Symptoms in this chakra may be general messages about not allowing yourself to feel joy or holding emotions in, suppressing. So definitely with your emotions, your heart space. I feel like that's what's hitting you the hardest is the heart space. Okay. Basically, if you have an issue in this area, but we're still reading the sacral. Basically, if you have issues in this area, your spirit is saying, you are holding me back. For some, and this might be a trigger warning, there could even be, maybe you've experienced SA. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting that. It will help. It will be helpful to be honest about the ways you might be doing. You might be doing that in relationships, your career, and life in general. Sometimes symptoms are connected to the message that we feel we need to get permission to be happy or free. Big on the sacral too. Heart and sacral. Maybe it's almost giving me like, Aries, you guys fell in love with someone deeply. Like you have deep love for someone you've been showing unconditional love, and they came in with this sacral energy, this passionate energy, this sexual energy. Almost giving me like you guys been dealing with a distorted energy. I'm going to read that part again. Basically, if you have issues in this area, your spirit is saying, you are holding me back. It will be helpful to be honest about the ways you might be doing that in relationships, your career, and your life in general. Sometimes symptoms are connected to the message that we feel we need to get permission to be happy or free. The first one that came out was installed free. Okay, root chakra. Possible messages. Challenging this chakra may be general messages about feeling unsafe and worry about the future in terms of survival, financial instability. It may be pointing you to a message that you need to heal childhood trauma so you can restore a sense of safety and security in your life. The adrenal glands are connected to this chakra. Adrenaline glands are also related to your energy and ability to manage it in a healthy way. Being unable to say no and having fears around disappointing others affect the adrenals. The adrenals can be suppressed by being drained by life. Weakened adrenal glands can show up as problems with the left knee or lower back. Hold on, gang. Alrighty, Aries. I don't know. It's almost giving me, Aries, that you guys have been dealing with some type of heavy abuse. Okay. And that might not resonate for all. For some, it's just Maybe some things, some childhood wounds, some opportunity to break some generational curses, an opportunity to balance all your chakras so you can come into alignment. It's almost giving me like you have an opportunity to go through a Kundalini awakening, but it's about tapping into those energies, choosing your divinity, choosing to connect to the Most High God. Okay. Choose healing, choose love. Not allow someone who could be really cold, or you feeling like you're being attacked or treated in a cold way, harden your heart. Do you get what I'm saying? But you have to make up your mind about wanting to heal. Because we had installed decisive, release indecisive. That's the biggest one. You've been back and forth about whether or not you should choose healing. Okay. It's almost like you wanna play tit for tat with somebody. But matching somebody's energy who's already toxic is gonna make you toxic. I'm gonna just tell you that. It's almost giving me like that. You're ready to like match someone's energy. They did you wrong, you ready to do them wrong. They did you dirty, you ready to do them dirty. They hurt you, you ready to hurt them. It's giving that type of energy for you, Aries. That's why I said some of you guys can even be in like your villain era. Okay, operating out of your lower self right now or your shadow self right now. But you have an opportunity to heal that. Strengthen your will. Free yourself. Okay, don't be a victim, be a victor. Be the hero of your own story. It's definitely giving that. Be a hero of your own story. Okay. Let's see for Aries Spirit. What does Aries need to know? For Aries Spirit. What does Aries need to know? You guys have spy. Someone has been doing their research. Someone has their eye on you. They're doing their research. Now, I don't know if this is your energy, Aries. You've been keeping close watch on someone, paying attention to someone, but we have the sword of truth behind there. It says clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection. Okay. Let's see. For Aries, snake came out. The snake says competition, enemy, clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder, the other woman. Malicious is the one that's standing out to me the most. Now, I don't know if you're like dealing with the enemy, whether this is a friend, a family member, a lover, someone who feels like they're being clever and malicious. Maybe you were put in a third-party situation. For Aries Spirit, we have someone else. Maybe you found out somebody put you in a third-party situation. This could be affecting you as well. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. Now, not all the time third parties are another lover. Now, for some cases, y'all, the third party is another lover. Because on the snake card, it says, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Okay, or man, y'all. It's not, you know, all the time it's just because the card says woman doesn't mean it's a woman. It could be a man. Okay. But again, the someone else isn't always the other person, like another woman or another man. It could be a friend, a family member. Chaser energy is at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys are in chaser energy. And this snake has fire on their heads. Okay? It's definitely giving me runner. This person is in a runner energy. The chaser says, chaser and codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues, fire signs is behind there. Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, hammer is behind there. So either you're in a runner energy and you're dealing with somebody who's like in chaser, or you're the chaser. Flip switch the roles. Definitely giving runner chaser dynamic, especially with this hammer. I feel like whoever is the runner has been sabotaging, but you're sabotaging by staying too. You're sabotaging yourself by staying. This person might be sabotaging the relationship between y'all two, Aries, but I feel like you're sabotaging yourself by staying, feeling stuck, trapped, playing victim. You have an opportunity to free yourself. We had install free. That was the very first thing. Hammer says sabotage, rebuild, integration, repetitive, persistent, working on. I feel like someone has a repetitive pattern. They've been over and over and over again. They've been doing the same thing, different day. And you have an opportunity to utilize your chakras. Okay? To use that energy. The throat chakra, I'm thinking about specifically right now. Speaking up for yourself. Now, I don't know if you feel powerless, like you can't speak up to this person. Maybe you have spoke up before and they, you know, operated out of anger. Because I got an energy of that too. And I don't know if this is you that's angry or this person's dealing with anger. But you're dealing with somebody who self-sabotages. And you have an opportunity to rebuild, to take time out to heal, to close out cycles, to make progress with your healing journey. But you have to choose that. You have to make up your mind to do that. Okay, for you. Not for this person, you know. And we could even use for the sake of the children, if you have children, but not even for your children. You have to do it for you. Even if you have children, you have to be your best self to be able to be the best parent that you can be. You can't be hurt. And I know some people don't really get this concept. They don't really understand this. But when a parent is hurt and they're dealing with trauma, whether the kids really, they see it or not, they can still feel it. They can still see it in the way that you act, the way that you talk, the way that you move. Okay. But let's see for Aries spirit. What does Aries need to know? You could be having trouble making progress with your healing journey, but I feel like it's because you're with your abuser still, or dealing with your abuser still. Aries. And this could be someone who's non-committal. They haven't been committing to the family, not committing to you. I don't know if you guys are married to this person or live with this person, or you have obligations with this person. Like maybe you guys bought a home together, or, you know, you have investments with each other, but you have an opportunity for growth here with that Ace of Pentacles. But you're going to have to look at something as a missed opportunity. It's almost like you're chasing somebody for the validation. And this could be a distorted masculine. That's in your energy. I just seen the Emperor in reverse. For some, this could be an Aries masculine. If someone's cross-watching, or I'm speaking to an Aries masculine who's in reverse, who lacks self-control, lacks discipline, lacks self-control. I think I said self-control, self-discipline. Okay. Someone who may crave power, okay, but feel powerless. Someone who hasn't been working on themselves. Let's see. And you have an opportunity to do that. And if you're a cross-watcher, you could be dealing with a masculine who hasn't been putting in the work to heal. I'm definitely getting a very narcissistic energy for you, Aries. Okay. I see an opportunity for an ending, a self-love healing journey. Okay. An opportunity to get in some type of Phoenix rising energy. Okay, but you're going to have to make a decision to choose yourself. I feel like that's why this sword of truth is here. Either you've been receiving the clarity or the truth, or you're going to receive the clarity and the truth that you need. Okay. So that you can recall your power back from a situation. Okay. It's time to let go. I'm looking at let go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you. It's something that you need to let go of. Trust your intuition. With intuition behind there. What's this that's speaking out? Earth signs can be significant. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Maybe dealing with this person, things were mirrored even to you. A shadow sides of yourself that you have an opportunity to heal. Or wounded parts of yourself that you have an opportunity to heal. I don't know if you were trying to heal and help this person, but I feel like in the process of you realizing this person is not going to put in the work to heal, you're going to start putting in that work for self to heal. Okay, let's see. And this could be like your baby's father, a father figure. Doesn't have to be. Okay, but let's see. For Aries, the bottom of the deck, you guys have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Someone's really, really slow to grow. This could be someone who could be a very jealous and a jealous individual, someone unreliable, stubborn, set in their way. We have the World card in reverse and the Sun card in reverse. Heavy Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy. Okay. The World card in reverse is an incomplete cycle. Okay. Unfinished business. Something needing to close out. Someone failing to close out a repetitive cycle. Okay. The Sun card is about being negative, pessimistic, sad, unhappy. Someone could feel like a failure. Okay. I'm hearing empty inside. Someone could feel empty inside. For Aries spirit, you guys have the Seven of Swords. This could be someone who wants to steal your joy. It's almost giving me like, I don't want to call this person soulless, y'all. Okay. But it's definitely giving me someone who, I'm seeing a Magician card in my mind's eye in reverse. This could be someone who misuses, abuses their power, someone very manipulative. They don't carry the necessary tools to be able to manifest. Someone sneaky, deceptive, a liar, a cheat. And I've been trying to just focus on what it is that you need to work on. But I feel like y'all have an energy around y'all that's affecting your energy, that's affecting your chakras, Aries. Someone who betrayed you. You could even be experiencing trust issues, maybe a bit of low self-esteem, dealing with this person. So this is someone who's like a sneak, a cheat, who's been putting you in third parties. For Aries spirit, what does Aries need to know? Aquarius energy could be significant. Some of y'all could be dealing with like a fixed sign, heavy Aquarius energy with the Star card in reverse. Someone could be feeling hopeless, unfulfilled. This is someone who's unhealed, who's in despair. Someone's giving me like a killjoy. They feel empty inside. They feel hurt. They feel angry. And it's almost like they want to kill your joy, kill your happiness. Want you to lose hope or want you to lose faith. That's why we had connected. It's almost giving me like you're in a period of darkness. But this is an opportunity for you to find your light, Aries. You're in a period of darkness and you have an opportunity to find your light. And you're going to have to, it's going to require for you to keep hope alive. Okay. God will give you strength. The Most High will give you strength. This is a test of the will. Someone's definitely trying to like affect your chakras. Okay. And for some, doing this with a third party. This is someone who chose the wrong path, but you have an opportunity to walk away from this. Release this person. Okay, I don't know if you've been really restless, again, feeling stuck or trapped, but there's a lesson here that you haven't learned yet, or you're going to be learning, or there's someone in your energy who hasn't been learning. Now, this could be someone who has like a godlike complex. Okay, Spirit is saying this is a bad investment. You wasted enough time. You wasted enough energy, Aries. For Aries, Spirit. You guys have the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like you are letting go. Is that yours? Go ahead. I feel like you are letting go. And this person could be really greedy. They could be a thief. Really possessive, obsessive. Capricorn energy could be significant. Someone who really possessive, obsessive. Like they feel like almost it's really giving me a nasty cringe energy. Like this person feels like they own you in some type of way. Like an oppressed energy almost. Like they look at you as like an object. This could be someone who you giving your loyalty to. Okay. But Spirit is saying you're going to have to find your courage to walk away from this. Release this. Let this person go. Because I feel like this person is going to end up putting you into some type of distorted energy. Especially if you are trying to help this person out and heal. And this could stem them off childhood wounds, abandonment wounds. Now, I don't know if you fear abandoning this person or you fear this person abandoning you and you flip switch and you take out resonates for you. Okay, we got the Hermit card at the bottom of the deck, Virgo energy. This could even be someone who ghosts you. They're in and out. Okay. But the Hermit in reverse could also represent like a lost soul, a lost cause, someone who's been in darkness or someone who's operating out of darkness. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For some, this could be that third party. Or a baby's mother, a mother figure. I'm seeing the Death card in reverse, Scorpio energy. Someone is resistant to change. They're not going to change. Aries energy with the Fool's card here. Someone's not going to change. They're stagnant themselves. And they're going to cause stagnancy in your life. And it's kind of going back to, what's that, the heart chakra, that energy of feeling held back or being pushed back. Maybe even being scared to take a leap of faith. Someone's out here making reckless decisions, putting you in third-party situations. Someone who chose the wrong path. All these reversals. Could be someone who's a ghoster. They're resistant to change. They're stuck in a repetitive cycle. If they did this to you, they're doing this to the next person. Okay. Heavy Aquarius. Fixed sign energy is definitely significant. So Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. We have Aries energy. Heavy Leo. Heavy Aquarius. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have an opportunity to detach from this person. I feel like you guys have an attachment, and it could be an emotional attachment to someone, because I felt heavy on the heart space. I feel like y'all have a emotional attachment to someone. You really love someone. You really want something to work with someone who could be emotionally detached or emotionally unavailable. Okay. Someone who's a restless energy. A lot of stagnation here. Okay, King of Cups in reverse. Someone who's emotionally unintelligent. Someone who lacks empathy. Someone who's emotionally unavailable. They could be really shifty with their emotions. 1 minute, they're loving. The next minute, they're all aggressive and mean. This also could be like someone who's a heavy drinker. Like they try to drink their emotions away. Someone who's a bad investment. Not worth your time. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. We got the King of Swords and the High Priestess in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is that person's energy. I seen the Ace of Cups, y'all, but I feel like that's y'all energy. That was upright. I feel like that's a y'all energy. Your heart space could be getting busted wide open. You could be experiencing newfound emotions. You could even be on like an emotional roller coaster, Aries. But you're dealing with somebody who may even be manipulating you through sex. Okay? Or maybe even trigger warning as you at one point. Or like gets really forceful. I don't know why I'm getting that. The King of Swords in reverse is also a narcissist. Or someone very narcissistic. But with the High Priestess in reverse right in front of that King of Swords in reverse. Heavy on the narcissist. Not all of y'all are dealing with narcissists. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody who's just very narcissistic. But somebody out here is dealing with a narc. Okay. They could be even sexually abusive, okay? I don't know. I don't like this. Malicious. Even on the card, it says malicious. I told y'all, that was standing up the most to me. This sounds malicious, ruthless, okay, cutthroat, careless. They have hidden intentions, whoever this is. They do things just out of boredom. Emperor card in reverse. For some, it could be an Aries. Or this is like a baby's father who's codependent at that. Oh, no, y'all. This someone who fails to lead. Someone who's in like a player energy. Some of y'all have broken up with this person, but it's something about them still testing your will, testing you, your strength. I don't know if this person feels like you're weak or you have weak boundaries. I feel like it's this person. They're kind of weak. They have weak boundaries, but it's almost like they're trying to break you in some type of way. I don't like this energy. It's giving me really cringe energy. Someone who's evil-minded, a player. They have control issues, very possessive, obsessive. They fail to lead. This could be someone who's like a bad parent, if they are a parent, an overbearing parent. Someone very immature, unreasonable. I don't like this for y'all, Aries. I really don't. And I feel like you could even be trying to work hard to heal. But as long as you continue to deal with, involve yourself with, be in a relationship with somebody who is trying to break you, it's going to be really hard for you to heal from this person. It's going to be really hard. Like, this person is trying to put you in third-party situations to have you lack confidence, make you feel like it's you when it's really them. This person could be a ghoster. They could be a thief. They could be really materialistic. This is someone who only cares about themselves. It's really giving that. Then on top of that, they want you to take care of them. Just take the abuse. Like, I don't like this person's energy. Aries, you have an opportunity to free yourself. Okay. Strengthen your core, the core of you. Strengthen the core of you. You can become strong-willed. I don't know if this is someone you feel weak for. Like, I don't know if they just got that type of charm. You really think they got that good. I don't know what it is. Be digmatized. They got you the Lulu in love. I don't know what it is. It might be different strokes for different folks. It's gonna be different things. But you have an opportunity to free yourself from bondage. That's really what it's giving me. Free yourself from bondage. Strengthen yourself. Okay. Heal yourself. But you have to make the decision to do this, because this person is almost giving me like you're going to have to be the change. This person is not going to change. Aries, none whatsoever. This person is not going to change. You're going to have to be the change. And for some, this person is dealing with an Empress in reverse, like a copycat of yours, a third party. Someone who's a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Doesn't have to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is like a gold digger that they done attracted. So if this person has some type of money, they're being used. Spirit said this is a waste of time. They could be using this person for a place. I don't know if you kicked this person out, Aries, or what. Because when I was shuffling that other deck, I seen breakup. Okay. Gemini energy could be significant. Taurus energy. Libra energy. I don't know if they went back to an ex-lover. But things aren't going to go over there anywhere over there. For some, I don't know if this is like past. Oh, yeah, look. I wouldn't trust this person, Aries. This is a nasty energy. This is a really nasty energy. Yeah, the Two of Cups is in reverse. So that could represent a breakup. You realizing this person was a waste of your time. But it's something about this person, you being involved with this person still. Now, I don't know if it's because y'all got kids together or what. Or some type of obligation. Okay, whether it's a financial endeavor or what. But Aries, I feel like in order for you to fully heal, you're going to have to maybe even block this person out. Distance yourself from this person for a while. At least until you could get to a place where you feel like you're whole. Like you're feeling healed within yourself. That you won't get to a point where you get kind of weak at the knees for this person when you see them. That's the energy that I'm getting with this person, especially if you want to, be able to make progress in your healing journey, Aries. Alrighty, but anyway, though, I hope this gave you the insight and the clarity that you need, and this is going to be the energy reading for Aries. Alrighty, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do Leo. Alright, Leo, let's see. What does Leo need to know? Align or install? Install or release? I said align. When it comes to alignment. Okay, we have release vulnerable. Okay. Maybe you've been emotionally overwhelmed. Okay. You've been in a really vulnerable state right now, Leos. Okay. It's almost giving me like you need to utilize your own energy. Install some peace. Like an emotional peace, though. Make peace with something that could have you in a place where you're feeling really vulnerable. Okay. Let's see. For Leos, you guys have install relaxed. Some of y'all, okay, need to take time out to relax. Okay, look on the release, the opposing end. On release, it says overwhelmed. I literally said some of y'all could be emotionally overwhelmed. Okay, and you need to take time to relax. Do some emotional healing. Maybe like a retreat. Whether that's retreating into yourself, just sitting with yourself, getting a better understanding about what it is that's having you feeling really vulnerable right now. You know, cry if you have to, be angry if you have to, scream, shout if you have to, or just do things that make you feel more relaxed so that you can come to more of a peace with something with your emotions. Okay, but Spirit is saying relax. Okay, let's see. For Leo Spirit, what does Leos need to know? Y'all have release undeserving. Okay. I don't know if you guys feel like you have been undeserving of love. Maybe you've dealt with a lot of hurt, heartbreak, pain. And that could be what it is that has you in the feeling of vulnerability. Maybe you were vulnerable with someone. You were open with someone about your emotions. Okay. And I don't know if you feel like this person was undeserving of you, or you were feeling undeserving. But Spirit is saying release undeserving. At the bottom of the deck for Leos, you guys have release blamed. Okay. I don't know if somebody was trying to shift blame on you, make you feel like you were undeserving of love. Okay. Or if you were blaming this person. On the flip side is joyful. It's something about you need to find your joy, your peace again. Okay. Release disappointment. Okay. And install abundance. So Spirit wants you to start to install an abundant energy. Okay. But you could be an emotional lack. So it's giving me like the heart chakra, the root chakra for you guys, Leo. Okay. You guys can even be dealing with maybe some trust issues. Maybe you regret being vulnerable with someone. Now, I don't know if this person took advantage of you while you were in a vulnerable state. Okay. Or, you know, you really poured your heart out to somebody. You really loved somebody and they just kind of stomped on your heart. I don't know. It's giving that type of energy. But definitely don't blame yourself and tell yourself that you're undeserving of love. Okay, because someone tried to treat you like you didn't deserve their cup of love. Them, okay? Literally, okay? You do deserve love. Regardless of if this person wanted to give you a cup of love, maybe they couldn't give you the love that you deserved. Okay? How about that, Leo? Maybe this person couldn't give you the love that you deserve. Okay, but don't blame yourself if this person didn't accept your love offer, if they hurt you. And I literally wrote a post on Facebook today, and I was saying, not all hurt people hurt people. Some people actually take the time out to focus on, you know, their situations, reflect, so they can heal and grow. Only unhealed individuals, those who doesn't want to take the time out to heal, are the ones that hurt people. And I feel like this is one of those individuals. This was a hurt person who came and hurt you. An unhealed hurt person who came to hurt you. Okay, and it could even be that you were already kind of on your healing journey. I just seen 4334, so that could be significant. You could have already been like on your healing journey, growing, healing. You know, you felt like this person was the one. You opened up with this person. You were vulnerable with this person. Okay. Got real comfortable with this person. And they just trampled your heart. I feel like this person was going through their own little thing. Okay. And they hurt you in the process. But it can have you regretting. Maybe even opening up to this person. Blame yourself. Like, why did... I don't know if you were like seeing signs of this person being hurt. Okay. But keep that heart space open. Oh, let me read off the heart chakra for you guys. For Leo. You could be in the process of healing the heart chakra right now. Okay, it says possible message. Problems in the heart chakra can be a message about being conflicted, especially inner confliction and feeling unsettled in your heart space. Symptoms that show up in the chest area, including lungs, chest, and heart, might symbolize your tendency to carry burdens on your chest, having a heavy heart, fear of opening up your heart, feeling like you're being held or pushed back, suffocated, inability to breathe, not able to catch your breath because life is hard, feeling brokenhearted, and being unable to get things off your chest. Okay, and we're gonna it flipped to attack. I should have read that for Aries. I forgot these were back here. While I'm here, I can read blamed. Blame says being faulted or doing something wrong. I consider this a sister emotion to guilt, as the two often go hand in hand. Feeling blamed happens when someone else assigns responsibility to you in terms of wrongdoing. Even if there was no ill intent involved, repeated blame from others can greatly affect your self-esteem and can often lead to anxiety and feeling on edge all the time, or that people will be upset with you. Okay. Well, we're going to the root. So someone could have been like blaming y'all, making it your responsibility when it comes to, you know, them feeling wronged and hurt. It's definitely giving me a hurt person, an unhealed hurt person who was trying to hurt you. Or maybe it was unintentional. Maybe they didn't mean to hurt you in the process because they just didn't take the time out to heal. But the root chakra says possible messages. Challenges in the chakra may be general messages about feeling unsafe or worried about the future in terms of survival, finances, and stability. It may be pointing you to a message that you need to heal childhood trauma so you can restore a sense of safety and security in your life. The adrenal glands are connected to this chakra. Adrenaline glands are also related to your energy and ability to manage it in a healthy way. Being unable to say no and having the fear of disappointing others affect the adrenals. Okay. I don't know if you guys have been feeling drained by life. Okay, maybe that's why Spirit wants you to install relaxation. Okay. But this could even be affecting your root. And when your root is out of whack, okay, it can start to affect the other chakras. But it's not giving me, you need to work on other chakras. Maybe just the heart space and staying grounded in your emotions, Leo. That's really what it's giving me. Being grounded in your emotions. And it's okay to be someone who carries your heart on your sleeve. But I feel like you might need to just pull back a little bit. Like you could be someone who wants love. Okay. Go looking for love. But we don't chase. We attract. Okay, I'm looking at 543, so 543 can be significant. Let's see. For Leo Spirit, what does Leos need to know? For Leo Spirit, what does Leos need to know? Air energy could be significant. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For Leo, what does Leos need to know? At the bottom of the deck, you guys have the chaser. What I just say? We don't chase, we attract. Okay, it says chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. Fire signs is behind there. Some of you guys have been dealing with another fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Open up your heart is behind there and heartbroken. I definitely feel like you poured out to somebody. You opened your heart to someone. You were vulnerable with somebody and they decided to, hurt you. Because they were hurt. Okay, open up your heart says it will help you to attract more love. Heartbroken says deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Some of y'all just need to grieve properly. I don't know if you've been like, because the root chakra is definitely significant. I don't know if you're like someone who overworks yourself. You try to distract yourself with work. But you may need to just take time out, relax. And I mean, if you just randomly cry because you choosing to sit with yourself, then just allow yourself to cry. You have to feel your feels. Don't try to hold it back, suppress it. Tell yourself you are right when you're really not. Okay. But let's see. For Leo Spirit, what does Leos need to know? You guys have, they'll be back. Okay. Expect to hear from them soon. It's definitely giving me an emotional cord, and not all the time it's a sacral cord or a soul tie. Okay, it's an emotional cord that you may still have to this person. It's giving me like that one card that I have in my channel messages that I can hear your heart crying out. Okay, honeymoon, it came out in reverse. Honeymoon says honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. Maybe the honeymoon phase is over with. With it coming out in reverse. You know, y'all are out of that puppy love stage. It unsettled in. Okay, Cupid's arrow is here. I feel like love will come. If that's what you want, love will come. But you can't go chasing it. Okay, Cupid's arrow says, have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation, meeting or hesitation. Photograph is behind there and boat. Okay, I don't know if you've been looking at someone's photos, you know, missing them, a bit nostalgic. But Spirit said it's time to make new memories. This person could even be looking at your photos, missing you, has been nostalgic. Okay, boat is behind there. But I feel like you received the information that you need to move on. Leo, boat says, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. This person, I don't know if this person has closure issues. Okay, or if you have closure issues and this person plans on returning, I don't know. But Spirit said it's time to move on. You gotten the information that you need. You gotten what you need to, you received what it is that you needed to move on from this individual, from this connection. Okay, let's see for Leo. You guys could have even created an actual soul tie with this person as well. Okay, I don't know if you guys have been in like a negative headspace or you were dealing with somebody who was like really negative and pessimistic. Okay. But I do see you healing from heartbreak. I just seen the Three of Swords in reverse. But be mindful of this person coming back and gaslighting you. And remember, we had blame. They might even try to blame you, shift blame on you. Like it was y'all's fault that things had ended between y'all, or why it was that they ran off. They're running from their healing. They're not necessarily running from you, Leo. They're running from the healing. And whoever says they want to come up out of the cold with you. Okay. This person could be experiencing financial blockages, but I feel like it's because their root chakra is out of whack. Okay, and it could be that they're running from a lesson that they need to learn. I don't know if this person is like attention seeker, clout hungry, money hungry. But just be mindful of this energy because they do plan on returning, Leos. Okay, and I feel like maybe even your nervous system can feel this. And our bodies have muscle memory. When you experience a traumatic experience with someone or, you know, some emotional trauma with someone, your body can feel that. Water carries memory. The body is made up of like 70% of water. Okay, again, your body has muscle memory. When you experience abuse, it remembers that. It remembers times, dates, whether you mentally remember those things. Your body does. Okay, so your nervous system can be telling you something's off. Okay, this could have been an unrequited love situation. So this person can have a blocked heart space, blocked root. I would just be mindful. Okay, but someone who has repressed emotions has blocked logic as well. Okay, let's see. For Leo, at the bottom of the deck, you guys have Two of Cups. And you have an opportunity to go towards a more harmonious, balanced connection. Okay, but it's going to require to find balance in your own emotions. With the Queen of Cups, stay emotionally strong. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But Leo energy is right behind there, Leos. So you could be someone who leads with your heart. You're very loving. You're very compassionate. Okay, emotionally strong. Okay, but I feel like this is someone who was causing blockages. This could be a lesson you've already learned. So definitely be mindful. Okay. It also could be maybe you were healing not just from a broken heart, but rejection wounds. This person could have made you feel rejected, or they rejected your love offer. Okay, and I believe I said that. With the deserving, made you feel, with the release undeserving, tried to make you feel like you weren't deserving of a cup of love from them. But I really feel like this person felt undeserving. They didn't know how to receive love. Even though you were giving them love, they didn't know how to receive love because they have a blocked heart space. Okay? No matter how much unconditional love you give this person with that Queen of Cups, and you somebody who loves strong. With the Strength card, you're someone who loves strong, okay? But I feel like you couldn't love this person through healing. They have to choose healing, okay? Let's see. For Leo Spirit, you guys have the Five of Cups. You could be experiencing a bit of depression, sadness, okay? But I feel like whether you're the masculine or the feminine, you're utilizing your Emperor energy, okay, to build something for yourself. So this could be like a business, more stability. So it's definitely giving me, you're working on your root chakra. You're working on that heart space. So this is not anything I really need to tell you guys. It's just confirmation that you've already been working on these things. Okay, it just may be that you just need to work on that emotions a little bit. That's really what I'm getting for you, Leo, is just working on that heart space a little bit. Okay. Some of y'all do need to grieve because the Five of Cups is about grieving, mourning, becoming disillusioned. Okay. Maybe you got a little delulu in love for this person. You know, you wanted love, so you overlooked maybe some red flags that you seen when it came to this person still being hurt and still needing to heal. Okay. And I don't know if you decided you was going to heal them with your love. Okay. But I feel like in the process of you trying to heal somebody with the love, they were hurting you emotionally. So you took that power back, that control back. Okay. You're standing in your divine masculine energy. You're taking control of the situation by getting emotional control. It's like getting control of your emotions. That's why we have release vulnerability. You're not acting so vulnerable now. Like you're emotionally strong, yes. Okay. But you're learning how to have emotional control. Now, I don't know if you used to like lash out on this person, or you felt triggered by things this person was doing, saying, whatever the case may be. But I see right now, again, you're standing in your divine masculine energy. Okay, you could be accomplishing something. This could have to do with a financial endeavor, an inheritance. Maybe Spirit is telling you need to relax and do some self-care, because the Nine of Pentacles could also represent, you know, self-care. Someone who likes a luxurious life. Maybe you need to buy yourself a gift. Do something that makes you feel good. Do something nice for yourself that makes you feel good. Okay. Reward yourself, because I feel like you've been putting a lot of work in to heal. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, but I'll be mindful because whoever this is, I told y'all they have blocked logic too. Okay, with the Ace of Swords in reverse, it's someone who's dishonest, they're a liar, someone who's not seeing clearly, they have blocked logic. Okay, lack of clarity. This could be someone you've already distanced yourself from, so I would just keep that distance. Okay, because you do have a manifestation coming in. It's a new beginning. Okay, where you're going to be having financial balance and love balance. So the chakras that you're working on as far as your root and your heart space is creating balance in those areas. Okay, so you're going to have financial balance with the Two of Pentacles, balance with love with the Two of Cups. For a lot of y'all, I see y'all rejecting this person. Okay, after them rejecting your cup of love. See you staying emotionally strong, okay, and keeping this person blocked because you learned this lesson already. And whoever this is someone's unfulfilled. They're unhappy within themselves. And I feel like you being with this person wouldn't have made this person any happier. This could be someone who's trying to fill a void, okay, and you wanted to fill that person's void by giving them all the love that you felt like they needed. You know, you want to love them through it, Leo. I get it. Okay, but this is someone who was selfish. The Nine of Cups in reverse is someone who is selfish, is greedy. Maybe they were more, you know, again, they wanted the attention. They liked the attention you were giving them. They could have been really hyper-focused on, like, material gain. I don't know. Okay. But I feel like the illusion has come down with the King of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, whoever this liar is. This malicious individual, this manipulative individual. For some, this is someone who's a narcissist or, okay, someone very narcissistic, high on that spectrum. The Six of Wands is behind here. Someone looking for clout, attention, an attention seeker. Okay. Something didn't work out in this person's favor. They had unsuccess with something, and you're gaining materially. Okay. Some is a spiritual narcissist, so I'll be mindful because I'm seeing the King of Wands in reverse. But you have an opportunity, okay? I feel like you're regaining. Not only are you building something. You're utilizing your masculine and feminine energy with the Queen of Pentacles here upright next to the Five of Pentacles in reverse. 555 on the clock. So you're definitely making the necessary changes, I feel like, to create that balance that you need in your root chakra and your heart space. You're recovering financially. The Five of Pentacles could be about financial assistance in reverse. Financial assistance, financial recovery, someone wanting to come out of the cold. And I feel like this person wants to come out of the cold with you because they see you nurturing something, you're building something, you're nurturing something. You're utilizing your masculine and feminine energy. You're using that Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups energy to nurture, pour love into an investment that you're building. And it's helping you to accomplish something that you've been wanting to. It's definitely giving build with all these pentacles. King of Wands, King of Pentacles in reverse. All these. Look at this masculine. If you are feminine, you more man. You're more man than this man is. Okay. I'm gonna say that. King of Pentacles, King of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is definitely someone stubborn, set in their way, materialistic. They have a corrupt spirit. This is definitely an energy who has a corrupt spirit, a corrupt mind. Okay, someone manipulative. They can use it's definitely giving someone with the gift of gab. They use their charm, their look to sway people. This also could be someone who's like a warlock. So I'll be mindful. And they may also need to try to practice something in moderation. It could have to do with their sexual energy, their sacral energy. And that's how I feel like that's what they're coming in to gaslight you with, is using that wand. So I'll be mindful because this is a test. Okay? They're going to be trying to mentally test you. And I feel like you see clearly about this person. You could be a high priestess, or you're just very intuitive with the high priestess here. Pisces, Cancer energy. Okay? And I feel like you've been invested in your manifestation. So keep going. Keep moving forward. Don't look back. Leo, don't look back. I feel like whoever this is a distorted masculine. They might even try to come off like they're a divine masculine. They are not. They're a false person, Leo. And they plan on coming back. So just be mindful. Because I feel like this person wants you to have an emotional... It's almost giving me like they get off by that. You having some type of emotional tie to them. And they're trying to tie you through the sacral. Possibly use your manifestation energy to manifest. So I'll be mindful of that. This person can feel like you have really good healing juju because you could be a healer. Okay. But trust your intuition, especially about what's worth your time and energy to invest in. Because I feel like, you've been invested in your manifestations. I've said this in many readings and Leo readings in the past. Y'all are major manifestors. You've been invested in your manifestations and they're going to come into fruition. So keep going. Divine feminine. What did I say? You're utilizing your masculine and your feminine energy. So you could be birthing new and creating new ideas. Okay. As you birth and create these new ideas, as you manifest these new ideas and build this, you're nurturing it, you're caring for it, you're pouring, you're nurturing that investment to its fullest potential. Somebody knows the power that you hold. They know your worth. That's why they're coming back. That's why they're coming back, Leo. So be mindful of this energy. Alrighty. Anyway, though, I hope this gave you the insight and the clarity that you need. And this is going to be the energy reading for Leos. All right, I'm going to come back and do Sagittarius. Alrighty, for Sagittarius, what does Sag need to know? I seen 1, 2, 4, 6, which means the law of attraction is an action. So you could be attracting something, and it's based off the energy that you're in, okay? So be mindful of the energy that you're in, but what you need to install, what you need to release. Let's see. For Sagittarius spirit, you guys have install, healed, okay? So you could be installing some healing, okay? In whatever area that you need to work on, you could be working on that, healing that, okay? Or need to install healing, okay? Let's see. For Sagittarius, what does Sagittarius need to know? You guys have installed forgiveness, okay? Now, I don't know if you need to forgive yourself or you need to forgive another, okay? But regardless of whichever it is, okay, the forgiveness is for you, okay? It will help you to heal, okay? You don't want it to turn you bitter or cold, because when you hold on to the energy of unforgiveness, and I know I've said this in several readings before, okay, when you hold on to an energy of unforgiveness, it can turn you bitter, okay? So I feel like so far, you guys have the heart space, okay? Heart chakra that you need to work on, okay? But install forgiveness, okay? It's going to help you to heal. Let's see. For Sagittarius spirit, what does Sag need to know? You guys have installed confidence, okay? So solar plexus, heart space, okay? I don't know if you've been feeling a lack of confidence, lately. Okay. I don't know if this is having the confidence to heal. Okay. Or to forgive. I don't know. But Spirit says install confidence, install forgiveness, install healing. So maybe you guys have been doing a lot of the releasing work. But let's see at the bottom of the deck for Sag. You guys have install reassured. Okay. Maybe you need a bit of reassurance. Okay. You might need to just give yourself that reassurance. Sag, okay, install included. I don't know if you've been feeling discluded. Is that even a word? Left out, cast out, left behind. Okay, but Spirit is saying install included and release hurt. So definitely heart space. And I feel like solar plexus for you, Sag. Okay. This could be affecting your confidence. Because I'm looking at the install secure. Feeling secure within yourself. I'm definitely giving that. I don't feel like you're someone who's insecure about your looks. I just feel like you're someone who may feel a bit broken inside. Okay. So solar plexus and heart space for Sagittarius. Let's see. Y'all have a lot of installs. Okay, so I feel like y'all been doing the work when it comes to releasing. Okay, some of y'all may need to install more independence. Do something independently or, you know, proclaim your independence. I don't know if you've been kind of struggling and looking for help in other people. This could have you worried because I'm looking at release worry behind install independence. Maybe you've been worried about your stability. If you'll be able to make it on your own. So some of you guys could be releasing codependency. And this could be even getting reassurance, validation from others. Okay, but let's see the heart space for Sag. You guys have, it says possible message. Problem in this chakra can be a message about being conflicted, especially inner confliction and feeling unsettled in your heart. Symptoms that show up in the chest area, including lungs, chest, and heart, might symbolize your tendency to carry burdens on your chest, having a heavy heart, or fear of opening up your heart, feeling like you're being held or pushed back, suffocating, the inability to breathe, not able to catch your breath because life is hard, feeling heartbroken, and being unable to get things off of your chest. Some of you guys may need to grieve. Okay, allow yourself to grieve. Some of you guys need to take time out to just kind of nurture yourself, practice self-care, and focus on your needs. Okay, let's see. Solar plexus. Possible message. Symptoms in this chakra may be general messages about feeling powerless or insecure and not having a say over your own life. They may be connected to the feeling that you are losing control or having your sense of power taken away. A lot of your digestive system is covered by this chakra. Problems in the digestive area are connected to not being able to process or digest life. Okay. This is connected to the following emotions: anger, frustration, guilt, resentment, indecisiveness. Feeling like nothing ever goes right. Your life is a struggle and everyone is out to get you can all be related to the liver. The liver is genetically, some of you guys could be like drinkers or smokers. So be mindful of that. I don't know why I'm getting that for you guys, but some of you guys may need to practice drinking or smoking in moderation. Okay, the liver is energetically connected to the hormones as well and can affect your endocrine system. So working on any of its energy can be hugely beneficial. The liver is the major detoxification organ in your body, and old anger especially will cause issues here. So some of you guys are holding on to like anger, resentment, and that's why you need to install forgiveness. Okay. Maybe life hasn't been easy for you, Sag. Like you've had a rough life for some, not all. Okay, maybe that you just had some things that you struggled with, you know, as you experience certain stages or phases of life. But Spirit is saying install confidence, forgiveness, healing, reassurance, okay? And include it. I don't know if you've been secluding yourself, okay? I said decluded the last time. Okay, secluding yourself, you know, too much, because it's almost giving me maybe too much. Maybe you need to involve yourself in some things. I don't know, or maybe you just feel left out, you know, left behind. It's almost giving me like you guys have abandonment wounds, Sag. This could stem off of childhood. This could stem from your adult relationships. You just take out what resonates for you. Okay, but for Sagittarius Spirit, what does Sag need to know? Some of y'all are in runner energy. I just seen runner. Fear of intimacy. What does runner say? Dang, I shuffled it already. I'm gonna find it. Runner, it says runner in codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to the ego. Okay, some of y'all need to heal the ego. It's giving you a false sense of confidence. I feel like you being ego driven. It has you a bit too full of yourself. I don't know if people feel like you've been pushing them away, or if you feel that way, like you've been pushing people away. Because for some of y'all, you might feel like you need to forgive yourself for pushing people away. Maybe you try to abandon people before they abandon you. Okay. You want to definitely get yourself out of a mind space of thinking that, if that's how you've been thinking. Like everybody is out to get you or going to abandon you in some type of way. Okay, but let's see. Or maybe you dealt with an energy like that. You just take it how it resonates for you. Okay, but it looks like y'all are going to be working on the heart space and the solar plexus. All right, let's see. For Sag Spirit, what does Sagittarius need to know? All right, you guys have Paradise. Okay, some of you guys may need a little vacation with Paradise here. Okay, it says happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Okay, and stabbed in the back. I don't know if, who did I say that for? You were dealing with a killjoy? I think that I said that for Aries. Some of you guys could have been dealing with a Aries. I was about to say Sag. So some of y'all could have been dealing with another Sag. Okay, but Paradise is something about you needing to get back to that happy place again. Okay, or joy. Now, maybe you're about to experience some type of expansion that's going to help you to find, you know, more happiness, your joy. Okay, but stabbed in the back says heartbroken, pain, separation, deception, shock, and attack. Okay, hammer behind there. So y'all could have been dealing with someone who sabotaged, or you were in a sabotage energy. You flip switch the roles and y'all think I resonate for you. But hammer says sabotage, rebuild, integration, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Maybe something came to you as a shock. Like someone was self-sabotaging, causing heartbreak, pain. This could be someone you're in a separation with. This could have affected your heart space, your solar plexus. Okay, let's see. For Sag, patience is here. It's kind of giving me like the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius energy. Patience says just a few more months. Good things come to those that wait. So if you've been experiencing maybe, I wouldn't say dullness. I don't know if you felt dull lately, like just kind of in a dull mood. Not necessarily happy, but not necessarily sad. You have an opportunity to expand more in the happiness area, so you don't feel so dull. But patience is here. So something's going to require you for patience. The Temperance card is also about practicing something in moderation. Okay, and I have a feeling of some of you guys, some, not all, may need to start to try to practice something in moderation, whether that's smoking, drinking, whatever this is. Okay, let's see. Separation wanted to come out. You could be hurt about a separation. How can I talk today? Okay. Separation says sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of our future. I don't know if you feel this way or someone else in your energy feels this way. And it could be maybe you've experienced some sadness. You feel like you found your happy place and someone sabotaged it. Or you did. Flip, switch the roles. Okay, y'all. Somebody's been thinking about you. Okay, yearning for you. Let's see. Or you them. For Sag, you guys have opened up your heart. So you could be working on your heart space right now. I told you the heart space and the solar plexus is significant. Okay, open up your heart says it will attract more love. Keep that heart space open. It's going to attract the love that you desire. I also feel like it's going to help you to become more happy. I'm seeing like the 9 of Cups in my mind's eye. Pisces energy can be significant. You're going to start to feel more fulfilled within yourself, more happy. The more you pour more love into self. So you could be on a self-love healing journey right now, Sag. Okay, let's see. For Sagittarius spirit, what does Sag need to know? You guys have sunglasses. Sunglasses, Sag, hey, chill out. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Okay. Someone could be watching you, stalking you, looking you up. This could be someone who was a gaslighter. Okay. I'm hearing distorted perception. Air signs want to flip out. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Air energy could be significant. Okay. It could be an air sign that's been watching you, looking you up, stalking you, trying to gaslight you, someone with distorted perception. Okay. Or you could be watching, looking out when it comes to an air sign. I don't know. You take out this few at the bottom of the date. They'll be back. Okay. They'll be back, says expect to hear from them soon. Okay. Behind there is commitment. Commitment says things are getting serious. And talking. You guys could be talking to someone right now. Or again, you could be, maybe you're in a talking stage with somebody. This could be like a new beginning in love, especially if you have been on that self-love healing journey. And that's why Spirit wants you to install confidence and keep that heart space open. Be confident in yourself when it comes to this new beginning in love. Okay. Talking says interested, conversing more, awaiting message, arrive, text, call, email, hoovering. So maybe you're in a talking stage with somebody, but this could turn out to be like a commitment. Like it could be getting serious. You're going to end up in a commitment with this person. Like you could be two single individuals just talking, conversing, getting to know each other, you know, and things are starting to get a little more serious. Okay, you're thinking about y'all getting into a relationship. Okay. But it's almost giving me there's somebody, a distorted energy who plans on returning. A snake. The snake says competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. I'll be mindful. Okay. Because this person's coming in to gaslight you. Sag, whoever this is, they could already have someone else that they're in a commitment with. And that is almost giving me like someone who doesn't want you to move on. So you could have had an emotional tie to this person. Okay, you could be healing from that situation, healing from heartbreak. Okay. But whoever this is coming to get your guard down. Now, I don't know if this is someone who feels like you lack boundaries and they can step on your toes. The Spirit is saying stay strong with the Strength card. Leo energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. Okay. Well, let's see. Hold on, gang. Alrighty, gang. I stopped the timer. It was 1 hour and 18 minutes, 18 seconds. 18. 18 can be significant. 888. 111 can be significant. Okay, someone's coming in to test you mentally. Okay, I don't know if this is someone who has played mind games with you before. Okay, I feel like your perspective about this person has changed. Could be a Queen of Swords, a Gemini, a Libra, Aquarius, or a King of Swords in reverse. I just seen both of them in reverse. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Queen of Swords. They could be with their match. These could be two individuals who are very narcissistic and manipulative. I feel like you've already made up your mind about this person. Okay. This could be someone who feels like they made a bad choice getting with somebody who they match. That don't make sense to me. Y'all in the same energy, boo. Okay. King of Swords and Queen of Swords in reverse. Them two both manipulative individuals. And somebody coming in to test you mentally. Okay, it could be a narcissist and a narcissist, okay? It could be a, what do they call it, a malignant narcissist with a covert narcissist. So they both malignant narcissists, or they both covert narcissists. I don't know what's going on, okay? But I feel like you're recovering. So if you experience some trauma with this person, okay, because I've seen the 10 of Swords in reverse. You could have had a heavy traumatic experience with this person. They could have played mind games with you, tried to get in your head, cause confliction, confusion. For some, put you in a third party situation. They could have went towards a third party. This could be an ex, doesn't have to be. I mean, an ex of theirs. It could, of course, be your ex, but it could be an ex of theirs. I just seen 2002. Okay. But they're both being manipulative towards each other. And I see you in a Queen of Pentacles energy right now, Sag. Okay, whoever this is, they did something unforgiving to you, something very selfish. The Queen of Pentacles, the first one out was healed. So you could still be healing. Okay, you could be a healer. But I feel like you're very nurturing, you're very kind, you're very caring. For some, y'all could be this person's baby's mother. Okay. I also feel like if you've been dealing with some suppressed emotions, things could be coming up. Okay, coming to light for you so that you can heal those things. So it's helping you on this heart chakra awakening that you're going through. Okay. Let's see. For Sagittarius spirit, what does Sag need to know? This person is very lustful and emotionally immature as well. So I'll be mindful of this person. They're in page energy. At the bottom of the deck, you guys have the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You do have a masculine energy, though, or this could be you, Sag. You just take out resonates for you, who's emotionally mature. Okay, someone who has been balancing things out when it comes to their emotions, getting a better understanding of their emotions. Okay, that's what it's giving me. So this is you or someone who you're attracting. This could be someone you're talking to. Trust your intuition with the High Priestess here, because you are very intuitive. This could be a masculine who's very intuitive as well. Okay. Someone who's wise, someone who's emotionally intelligent. They understand their own emotions, the emotions of others. They could be doing some balancing. Now, it could be, you know, a masculine was dealing with a very manipulative feminine ex who's very manipulative, who likes to play mind games. You could have dealt, if you're a feminine, you could have dealt with a masculine, because I've seen the King and Queen of Swords in reverse. Trust your intuition and definitely go within, okay, when it comes to what it is that you're manifesting. Okay. And be confident in yourself that you deserve love. Because someone who wants to give you love, show you love, or someone who's emotionally mature is coming in. Okay, let's see. You guys have the Four of Swords. It came out in challenging position. Came out upright. Spirit wants you to go within and meditate. Also get some more rest. Okay, something isn't working out in someone's favor. They made a bad decision. They made a reckless decision, an impulsive decision. They rushed into something. And it's not working out. This could be someone who lacks some type of skill. There could be arguments and fights. They're either out of work or they're having arguments and fights about money. There's some type of in-group conflict. I don't feel like this is something that you're necessarily involved in, because you could have this person blocked, or you're protected from this person and whatever they got going on. Okay. This person may want you to unblock them, or they may want to come towards you. I will just be mindful of this person. Spirit is saying definitely go within about what it is that you're manifesting, what you want out of life, because this could be something that already hasn't worked out with you. Maybe there were issues with finances between y'all. There could have been some type of financial struggle that you dealt with dealing with this person. Okay. Let's see. And you could be trying to recover back financially. And I believe I said the same thing, similar, or something similar for Leo. So some of you guys could be dealing with Leo. We got the Devil card in reverse. Y'all have freed yourself from bondage. Okay. You're no longer dealing with this karmic energy. They are karmic. You're no longer dealing with this karmic energy. Capricorn energy. Libra energy. Okay. There also could be some self-imposed limitations that you were putting restrictions on yourself. You were putting yourself in some type of box. You could be coming out of that. The sky is the limit. That's what I just heard. The sky is the limit. Maybe you were holding yourself back a little bit when it came to love, because you still needed to heal the heart space. Okay, and that's why Spirit said definitely meditate. You could even be creating more balance with your emotions. And I told y'all the heart space was significant for you guys. Okay, and the solar plexus, being confident that you're deserving of love. Okay, you might need reassurance from someone that they love you or they want love. Okay, because that's what this reassurance could be here. Okay. But it's definitely giving me you were hurt at one point, but you could be taking time out to heal the heart space. Okay, focused on your independence. Okay, making healthier choices in love. You definitely freed yourself from a toxic energy. Okay, someone who's unhappy, who missed their opportunity. This is someone who also isn't prospering. They're not growing emotionally either. Okay, they could have helped you to emotionally mature. Dealing with somebody who's naive, emotionally immature, selfish. Okay, definitely see you moving on. So you're moving into a mental calm. It's almost like this person wants you to be naive in love. This is also someone who, they don't let people go. They get emotional ties to people, but they don't let people go. And I'm not just talking about just you. But something about them going back to an ex can be significant. That might not resonate for everybody. Like if they broke up with somebody, tried to come towards you, they went back. It could be that they went back to an ex. Okay. This is someone who doesn't let people go emotionally. And ties happen more than just in sacral. You could be mentally tied to somebody, emotionally tied to somebody, sexually tied to somebody, bound to somebody. Okay. Financially tied. There's different ways, different ties. I know in tarot, a lot of tarot readers, we talk about, having a soul tie. And a lot of people will say this has to do with, the sacral energy. But I feel like in you guys' energy, it has to do with an emotional tie. And you could be breaking that emotional tie. The more that you release and mentally move on from this person, the more you're breaking that tie. This could even be someone who got in your head a little bit, Some of you guys could have even been nostalgic. But when I say nostalgic, I feel like when y'all were nostalgic, you thought about the toxic times. Healthy choices is here. And love call. So love is happening. You're closing out a cycle with this person. You've gotten the clarity and the truth that you need to move forward. Okay. Yeah, you're moving on. Happily single. This person wants to come in and seduce y'all. So I'll be mindful. Because they may want to try to create a soul tie to get you back into your emotions. I would definitely be mindful of this person. Because they're having trouble moving on from you, Empress. They may feel like they made a mistake going to somebody. But I feel like you're standing in your power. Okay. It's not giving me that you're out of alignment. It's just giving me like you just need to create balance with that solar plexus in that heart space. Okay. Maintain balance is the best way to put it. Y'all are just maintaining balance. Because you definitely are freeing yourself from someone who might even wanted to put you in some type of box. Okay, make you feel small or not as important. Whoever this lustful energy is. But I see bad news. Okay, you're healing. Recovering financially. I don't know if you guys dealt with maybe a bit of illness. Maybe something affected your heart space. Or you got sick. Something could have affected your breathing. I don't know. But it's something about you healing your body, actually, like your physical body, but also healing emotionally. Okay. Becoming more confident. You could be practicing more self-care as well. For Sag, you guys have the Ace of Wands. You're starting a new passionate beginning as well. I feel like a healthy... this could be you healing the solar plexus. So you're healing your heart space, you're healing your solar plexus. So y'all are doing the work the more you free yourself. So that's why I feel like you don't really necessarily have to release too much. You've done the releasing part. It's just, maintaining balance in those areas, in those chakras. Y'all doing that. I see that. You're standing in your power, divine feminine. You also could be healing the sacral. You could have had a toxic soul tie, like the toxic sex. It's giving nasty toxic sex, y'all. Sagittarius. Okay, ew. I just seen somebody spit in somebody's mouth. Somebody might like a nasty. Sag. Okay, do you? Boop. Okay, but whoever this is giving me sex addiction with that lustful energy. They could be addicted to your sex, really obsessed with your sexual energy, your sex. They may feel like your sex is really healing, but I feel like you look at this as this person's sex being really toxic. Okay, or them just being toxic when it comes to sex. I don't know if this is someone who like masturbates a lot, if they watch porn, like they get like overly watch porn. Maybe they need to also practice something in moderation, but it has something to do with safe sex, y'all. It could even be because I seen the 5 of Pentacles. Could be this person contracted something, so I would be mindful of that, sleeping with this person. Okay, Sag. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. They dealing with a Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords in reverse, or Divine Masculine. Y'all have to be mindful of a Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, a manipulative feminine. They manipulate by using sex. Okay, the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, but it doesn't have to be. This could be someone who's a Jezebel spirit, very lustful. Could be a younger fire sign. Could be, if we're talking about you, Sag, you could have given too much of your power away. This person could have been like an energy vampire, was draining you energetically. Okay, but I really feel like this Queen of Wands in reverse is with that Queen of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, someone who's jealous, aggressive, demanding, demeaning, a Jezebel spirit. Oh, okay. They can manipulate people through sex. They use their looks, their charm. It's definitely giving seductive type of energy. I think I seen that. What was it behind? It was behind Sword of Truth. Someone knows the truth. Someone has gotten clarity about whoever this seductive energy is. Seductive says attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. I feel like this person coming in to distract you, to tempt you, to hook up with you. They can find you to be very attractive, or you can find this person to be very attractive. They coming in flirting, trying to gaslight you, okay, to have sex with you. Sad. So I'll be mindful, because I feel like you learned this lesson already with the Hierophant card here, Taurus energy. This also could be someone who's been projecting onto you, and something is backfiring on this person. The Most High God is blocking this person from projecting onto you. Okay. Yeah, they could be experiencing delays as you make healthier choices in love and in life. Whoever this is, they're unhappy about missing an opportunity. Okay, and they're not sorry either. For some, they could even have a third party who they were collaborating with. Because remember, we had the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. They could have had a third party if something's not working out. Whether that's working out between them two, or something didn't work out between y'all because the third party got involved. The third party could even be like gloating about this person missing an opportunity. I don't know, but I see y'all moving on, moving beyond this, or being guided away from this. But this person still is tied to you emotionally. So if you've been feeling, like, let's say you've been feeling sad, you've been feeling down, you've been feeling out, I feel like you've been feeling somebody else's emotions. You've been feeling somebody else's emotions, because they still have, even if you're severing the emotional tie to this person, it's raining, it's storming. That's about emotional release. So that's your whole sign. Y'all been emotionally releasing this person. It's storming down. Y'all hear it? I just seen 1331. Okay. So I feel like y'all been doing the emotional releasing, but this person still has emotional tie to you. I feel like this is someone who doesn't move on from people. You know, they just move on to the next. Who did I channel for that the other day? On my collective Scorpios read. Scorpio energy could be significant. There was a channel message that came out about someone who, or you could be a Scorpio Sag, cuz you just take it how it resonates for you, but it's something about someone who doesn't heal. They just jump from relationship to relationship. They don't take the time out to heal. Okay, and this could have been someone who jumped from y'all relationship to the next relationship, but they still didn't heal from the relationship they were in, the trauma that they dealt with, even before you. It's definitely giving that, and this person holds on to everybody. I don't know, it's giving that type of energy. Yeah, this could be someone who feels like they made a mistake trying to deceive you, especially if you gotten the clarity, Divine Feminine. Okay. I'll just be mindful and keep moving forward. Some of y'all could be dealing with stress, anxiety. I heard everything is fine. So everything is fine for you, Divine Feminine. Just keep moving forward with the Chariot card here, Cancer energy. Because I see you recovering from that betrayal. I told y'all I seen the Ten of Swords in reverse. Y'all are recovering from this betrayal that you experienced with this person. Okay, you could also be going through a rebirth. Okay. And this is someone who chose the wrong path. Some of y'all got kids with this person with the Ten of Cups here. Okay, or they're in some type of unhappy family dynamic with someone. I don't know, y'all. Yeah, this is someone who sabotaged between y'all. And they still sabotaging. They sabotaging over wherever they at. This King of Wands in reverse. They match. I seen the King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. They with their match. Whoever this is, they with who they supposed to be with. Okay? They with who they supposed to be with. I feel like the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Wands, Queen of Wands is one and the same. And if this is you, and y'all in a karmic relationship, and y'all both karmic. But if it's not you, okay, this could be an ex. Because there's a Divine Feminine here. A King of Wands and a Queen of Wands. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Match. That's a karmic couple. And they got whatever going on. I don't know. One of them is being non-committal, chasing somebody, having sex for money. Someone takes pride in riches. The clout hungry, the attention seeker. They both could be attention seekers. I don't know. They both could be narcissists. They both could be like spiritual narcissists. That's a sign for me as for a spiritual narcissist. The King and Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords in reverse, both being in reverse, are like narcissists. Those are like oppressors. They're very oppressed. Those are the type of energies. And there's a Divine Feminine out here making healthier choices in love and in life. And somebody's unhappy about missing their opportunity. But somebody's like gloating about making a master. It's almost giving me like stole her man, or stole his girl type of energy. Ew. Okay, they both can be hoes too. So continue to free yourself, liberate yourself from this soul tie. Keep your good to yourself, Sagittarius. Don't sleep with this person. One or both of them done contracted something and gave it to the other. I really feel that heavy. And this cycle is closed. You just continue to focus on your solar plexus, and focus on your heart space. Okay. But I feel like this person is coming in to test your mental, your crown chakra, and test your sacral. Okay? So this is like a spiritual narcissist, an oppressor. They're going to try to get you out of whack, out of balance. That's what they do. They take divine beings' energy, okay, and distort their energy and create an imbalancement within them. Because usually narcissists or people who are very manipulative, they lack the skill set, or they lack the tools, the talents. Even if they do have the tools, and even if they have the tools to manifest, they misuse it. They abuse their power. So this could be someone who abused their power. Now they don't even have those tools anymore, and they're going to try to use your sacral energy to manifest. So I'll be mindful of this person. And I believe I said something similar for Leo. So some of you guys could be tied to a Leo. They're a breadcrumb energy. Non-committal, somebody who's been stalking you, that's done something unforgiving to you in the past, very selfish individual, okay, and they coming in lying, but the illusion, you see through the illusion, okay, they could be delusional, they could be dealing with somebody delusional, and they both non-committal, and you have an opportunity to have a commitment with someone who's emotionally mature, who wants to show you love. I wouldn't with this person. Keep them where they at. Okay, anyway though, Sag, I hope this gave you the insight and the clarity that you need, and this is going to be the alignment reading for Sagittarius. Again, you guys, make sure that you tell me how you feel about these reads, if you like them, if you don't like them, if there's things that I can do better to help you to get a better understanding about what it is that you need to install, release, what chakras you need to work on, maybe things that you want me to incorporate into the reading or not. If you like it, just give me the thumbs up. It was good, it was helpful. I would really appreciate the feedback, and I do take constructive criticism well, so don't worry about hurting my feelings if there were certain aspects that you didn't really like. But yeah, overall, I hope that this was enjoyable reading for you guys already. But yeah, I'll see you next time.